Yo, what's up, chat? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Well, college football week 1's in the books. Almost. We got 2 games left, but first Saturday in the books. We had games Thursday and Friday as well. It's pretty entertaining. It's a pretty good Saturday. And of course, tonight we got this game right here. We got USC LSU at 7:30 tonight. And then tomorrow, I don't know where it's at on here. Is it down here? Yep. Monday night we got Boston College, Florida State. So real quick, I'm just gonna go through my picks. So I took Colorado minus 10.5. Obviously they didn't cover, but they did win. Where's that at on here? These might be just ranked teams, so it looks like. Yeah, those are just ranked teams. Where can I go? Oh, here we go. Big 12. I don't know what just happened. There we go. Thursday, where's that at? There we go. The 31-26. Those of you who watched this game, it was pretty much exactly what I said when I made my prediction. Colorado's gonna win this game on the perimeter. North Dakota State, they didn't have the athletes, and that was very evident first quarter of the game. Travis Hunter was the best player on the field. Jadir Sanders threw for 400 yards. It was a blowout. Not a blowout on the score sheet, but like on the perimeter is the numbers it's crazy. I wish I could see the stats. The team stats. Where's that at? Box score? That'd be team stats. Yeah, Jadir right there. 445, 4 touchdowns. It was just a big mismatch on the perimeter. Here we go. This is what I wanted right here. Team stats. Look at passing. 445. That's just absurd. A lot of North Dakota State's passing yards were run after the catch and off script plays. They did a really good job. They ran a lot of mesh across the middle, a lot of crossers. But yeah, Colorado could not run the ball. It's still a concern. The offensive line getting a push, especially against North Dakota State, because the Bison, they're not what they used to be. They had a lot of spread offense. There's some highlights down there too. But yeah, all in all, pretty much what we expected. I thought Colorado was going to win by like maybe 14 or 17. They did win though, which is good for them. That's a good win. North Carolina -2. So I got to go ACC. They won by 3, didn't they? Or they won by 1. Okay, so it was a push. Now that's crazy. That is actually crazy. The spread when I made my prediction was 2. And they won by 2. So we did get the push. For those of you that watched this game, it had an hour delay, so I was able to watch pretty much the whole fourth quarter after Colorado finished. And I had it on a second TV in like the second box on YouTube TV. But it was just a painful watch. When Max Johnson got hurt, after that, I mean, you can see it right here. 34 passing yards for the backup. Amarian Hampton was the entire team. This dude was breaking 2 or 3 tackles every time he got the ball. This doesn't do it justice how good he actually did for what was in front of him. Because the offensive line was terrible. They couldn't throw the ball, obviously. I mean, Max Johnson had a 37 QBR, no touchdowns, a pick, 3.7 yards per completion. Like, that's just not good, or per attempt, I should say. All in all, this was just a terrible game to watch. Special teams was pretty good. That's probably the only bright spot. Let's see what else stands out. I mean, total yards is 244 and 252. It's just one of those games. Now, it did rain before this game. Like I said, it got delayed. The field was very slick, and you could see that players slipping. But that's not really an excuse for how bad it actually was. Going forward, I don't know what to expect from either of these teams, especially North Carolina. Max Johnson, he's out for the year, I think. It was a pretty bad injury. And I don't know what they're going to do, because teams are going to load the box up for Omarion Hampton. He's one of the best running backs in college football. And I honestly feel bad for him, because he's going to be seeing 8-9 man boxes with no respect for the passing game. So, all in all, we got the push with the prediction. TCU Stanford. This game was really late. This was on Friday. This is the late night Friday game. And it went pretty much how you'd expect. Go back to Big 12 versus TCU at. What did I do? Stanford plus 9.5. So I got this pick right. Stanford did cover. I thought TCU was getting too many points. First game of the season at Stanford at night too. Like, it was a late game. Late game. Hoover 353. It is what it is. We kind of knew what he was going into the season. Ashton Daniels, I expected him to do a little bit better. I mean, only a 12 QBR, that's not very good. That's not going to get it done. He was also their leading rusher. They had no ground game, as you can see. Passing wise, I expected more, but running wise, we knew he was a dual threat. Io Manor was the entire receiving core. I mean, look at these guys. 5.7, 5.5 yards per catch. It is actually terrible to watch. Watch them throw the ball to anyone but Io Manor. I think both these teams are probably going to struggle this year. TCU's defense is rough. It's not very good. Passing the ball though, we knew they were going to throw it a lot. That's just who they are. So we did get the cover. FAU, we got the cover there. This game was Michigan State, man. I don't even know what to say. It's going to be a rough year for Michigan State. They won by 6. For those of you who watch this game, this box score resembles exactly how the game went. 10 for 24, 114, 4 yards per attempt, 2 picks for Aiden Childs. It was his first start, was his first game, but still, it was very tough to watch. They had a good run game, but man, in the Big Ten, you're going to have to be able to throw the ball at some point. Defensive wise, I mean, you played FAU, not a lot going for them. Like, this wasn't even supposed to be a big test. You know what I mean? For Michigan State. Like, FAU, yeah, some years they're pretty solid, they're pretty good. But most years, they are not great, and this is one of them. Like, they are not supposed to be very good this year. Very tough watch. We did get the FAU there, plus 14. Georgia took them to cover. I mean, this is probably the easiest pick of the day. I had no confidence in Clemson. I'm just being honest. Playing Georgia week 1 in Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta, it's not a good combination. Athlete-wise, I mean, Georgia probably has the best roster in college football. They were subbing linebackers and D linemen in. They're 4 and 5 deep at every position. And those guys that were coming in there would start on Clemson. I'm just being honest. When Barrett Carter left for Clemson, boy, that's a big hole in the defense, right in the middle. A lot of holes. Carson Beck, man, he's one of the smartest quarterbacks in college football. I think that showed yesterday. I think it was very evident. Nate Frazier, too. Freshman running back, first game. 11 carries, 83 yards. Very solid receiving-wise. Humphrey Smith, love it. I mean, Oscar Delp didn't even get a catch. Like, which is crazy, but that just goes to show how deep this receiving room is. Colby Young, they got him out of the portal. Big physical receiver. Red zone. He had a touchdown in the red zone. That's why they got him. Big time player. And look at all the guys that played on defense for Georgia. All these guys are absolute studs. KJ Bolden, true freshman safety. Him and Malachi Starks, that duo is nasty. Malachi Starks was the #1 athlete, #1 safety in his class. KJ Bolden, #1 safety in his class. Who else got it? Justin Williams. He's a freshman. He was the #1 linebacker in the 2024 class. Freshman, he got in there, got a TFL. Yeah, Georgia's roster is just crazy, and I don't think this is the game to pick to attack Clemson for not using the transfer portal. Obviously, you want them to use the transfer portal if you're a Clemson fan. But this isn't the game to say, oh, dude, we could have beat them if we got good transfers. Nah. You could have had Ole Miss. Like, you could have had a top 3 transfer class like Ole Miss or, I don't know, Colorado, Ohio State, somebody. Just live by the transfer portal. And you still probably would have lost this game. Well, I know you probably would have lost this game. Because Georgia recruits top 3 from high school every single year. And it's usually #1. And that showed up yesterday. When you recruit from high school at a very high level, and then you just fill the roster from the transfer portal, this is the result. This is the result. 34-3. Pretty easy pick, I thought, when I was doing these. Penn State, they also covered. Like I said, when I made the pick, I'm a big believer in Penn State's defense this year. Big believer. They have a lot of studs. A lot of studs. And Drew Aller, man, I'll tell you, that was good on Saturday. That's what Penn State fans have been waiting for. They've been waiting for that recruiting class from 2022. The big 3, you could say. To really show out, and they did. They held West Virginia to 246 total, only 85 rushing yards. West Virginia went 4 for 14 on 3rd down. That is just not going to get it done. Nick Singleton, he's a dude. Very good player. Very good running back. Katron Allen, he only averaged 2 yards a carry. He's still got 10 carries, though. All in all, this is pretty much how I expected this game to go. 34-12. I feel good about Penn State this year, man. Very good football team. 6 TFLs, 2 sacks. Offensive line, too. Now, coming into the season, there's a really big question mark with Penn State. Who's going to be on the offensive line? What's it going to look like? Are they going to be able to play against Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, if they play them in the Big Ten Championship? Iowa. Are they going to be able to run on Iowa? Like, we just didn't know. And yesterday, I don't think they allowed a sack. Where's the defense? Sack. No sacks and 2 tackles for loss. If that's accurate. I didn't think they allowed a sack. This says they didn't. Yeah, all in all, pretty much what we expected. Penn State's legit. Now, this is the worst pick of the day. Florida plus 2.5. They needed about 30.5. Boy. I know it's week 1, but did Florida's players already quit on Billy Napier? Like, did they already quit on him? This is a terrible game. This is terrible. The offense, look at this. 91 passing yards for Graham Mertz, 31 for DJ Legway. He came in, it was garbage time. Montrell Johnson, don't let this deceive you. 106 yards. Okay, that looks good, right? But then you look over here. You see 71 for the long. So that means on the other 10 carries, he had 25 yards. Or what? 35 yards. So 10 carries, 35 yards, aside from 1 long run. The biggest play of the day for them. Not going to get it done. Just not going to get it done. And their other touchdown was like a 1-yard run. 1 or 2-yard run on the goal line. It was terrible to watch Florida's offense. And I said when I made the pick, this might be the best pass rush Florida plays all season. And it looked like it yesterday. 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. The D-line's legit for Miami. The front 7 is legit. They have a lot of guys. Tyler Barron, remember what I said. The reason he probably left the other 2 teams is 1 of 2 things. NIL or playing time. Yesterday, I think he showed that he's worthy of whatever NIL he wanted. Maybe the other schools weren't paying up and he wanted to go to Miami, where he knew he'd play. He'd get paid too. He showed out yesterday. Very good player. Very good pickup. Player of the day, though, Cam Ward. Hey, he had a couple Cam Ward plays, including the interception. Couple Cam Ward plays, but 385, 26 to 35. Very good. He's probably the front runner for the Heisman after week 1, if I had to choose. Like, in that environment, in the swamp, first game of the season, he put up 41 points, almost 400 passing yards, a 95 QBR. Xavier Restrepo's, I think it's pretty evident, he's his favorite target. That showed yesterday. Yeah, Miami's going to move up in the rankings, man. They'll probably be top 10. Because they looked really, really good. Really, really good. Because you got to think, like that long run I said. Besides that long touchdown run, yeah, let's go to see team stats. So they had a 71-yard touchdown. So besides that, they had 190 yards total the rest of the game. Miami put up a whopping 529. I'm pretty sure Florida's defensive coordinator is the Armstrong guy from last season. And he was heavily criticized last year. And yeah, it's not looking good. I don't know, man. It just I know it's one game, it's week 1, but it just looked like Florida's players quit on Napier. They quit on Billy after one half of football. It was bad. For those of you that watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where's the score by score for the half? Where's that at? Box score? Team stats? Where'd that be at? Recap? No. I want to see the score by quarter. If that's even a thing. Maybe it's not. Yeah, Miami's legit, and I was wrong about Florida. I thought that environment would really help them against Cam Ward. First game, new offense, new system. Mario Cristobal has a habit on the road to get out coached, but he did not. Texas A&M, they did not cover. They actually lost the game. Lost to Notre Dame. Just another thing that surprised me. I talked about Notre Dame's offensive line versus A&M's defensive front, but look at this. Look at this. 0 sacks for A&M. 0. Now, they did have 7 tackles for loss. 7 tackles for loss, but no sacks. And you look at these guys that got in there. Jamar Turner. Jamar Stewart only had 1 tackle. 1 tackle. Where's Nick Squirt? He left the game for a few plays. Maybe a drive or 2. He got back in there. But I think we saw a very evident problem for A&M. Depth on defense. I don't think there's a lot. I think yesterday showed there's not a lot. And that's not even the biggest problem on this team. If I'm being honest, it's not the biggest problem on A&M. The biggest problem is this. Connor Wegman. It was terrible. Terrible offense. Now, you did play Notre Dame, who might have the best secondary in college football. Definitely the best corner duo, in my opinion. The best corner duo. But hey, after the first quarter, I mean, you go 12 for 30 with 100 yards, 3 yards an attempt, 2 picks, no touchdowns. Wegman, like, A&M had guys open. Like, these guys were open. Noah Thomas, he was open. Connor Wegman couldn't give him the ball. It was really bad. Really bad. They got to find a way to get this guy the ball. He had 1 carry. As you can see, 1 yard. It was a jet sweep. It was a jet sweep, and that's the only time they got him the ball. He's one of their better athletes. Like, you don't have Ruben Owens anymore. Ruben Owens is out for the year. Like, you're going to need more playmakers. Offensive line, too. They had guys who never... I can't remember the name, but they had guys that never played before. They had to step in there. They had some injuries at tackle, center. On the flip side, Notre Dame, defense is legit. One of the best defenses in college football, no doubt about it. Now, they only had 1 sack, 3 tackles for loss. That doesn't tell the whole story, obviously. If you watch the game, you know the secondary lockdown. A&M had guys open, but it was all underneath routes. Underneath routes were open. And when A&M did hit those guys, Notre Dame was coming up and making a tackle. Run defense was very solid. Very solid. And they only allowed 146 on the ground. Connor Wegman had 26 of those. And this is a road game, too. Props to Notre Dame. Riley Leonard. No turnovers. They had no turnovers on the road, too. And they forced 2. Won the turnover battle. had 1 explosive play, 2 explosive plays, 3 explosive plays. A&M had 0. So there's the game right there. There's the game right there. I thought for sure the home environment would play a bigger role, but it obviously did not. All right, so what was the record this week? So, loss. It kind of pushes the win. The loss, win, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3. 5-3 so far. 5-3. 5-3 so far on the picks. Alright, some other games I want to hit on real quick. Where we at? Scores. Alright. So the 7:30 slate had 2 games. These 2 right here. Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Fresno State. Alright. I'm just gonna be real honest. As an Oregon fan, this is the weirdest game I've ever watched Oregon play. Weirdest game I've ever watched Oregon play. This box score. Alright, so you see 24-14, you're like, Oregon couldn't move the ball. Like, what's going on? 24 points against Idaho. But then you come and look at this. What in the heck? Right? That's what you're thinking. Like, what in the heck happened? 47-217. Idaho, 2 for 12 on 3rd down. Oregon, 7 for 16. We saw a lot of teams do worse. Tripled their first downs, 31-10. 31-10. Rushing, 107-49. Over 200 more passing yards. But they only won by 10. Now, I know a lot of people probably didn't watch this game until the very end when they saw it was close. I'll tell you exactly what happened and why it was a 10-point game. And this is no excuses. Like, obviously, I was very mad and disappointed watching this game. But it was very evident what the problem was. The offensive line, penalties. 8 penalties. I think it was more than that, actually. I think it was 9 or 10. Because I saw a stat on Twitter that Oregon had 6 penalties on 3rd down. Either illegal formation, false start, holding. Any one of those 3. They had 2 illegal formations where the tackle was apparently in the backfield, but on replay it was very evident he wasn't. And those killed the drives. Penalties honestly kept this game from being like 49-14. 42-14. And that's the end of the story. Offensive line penalties and offensive line blocking the run. Now there were injuries on the offensive line. Some guys had to switch positions. We had a walk-on at center, and then the projected starter at center had to move over to guard for the first time. So other than that, though, I don't know what else. There's the question, like Dillon Gabriel. Yeah, he had to throw it 49 times, but that goes back to the offensive line. We still ran the ball. I mean, look how many carries we had. We had 37 carries. Okay. And Dillon Gabriel, his sacks really drug the average down in the total. But hey, it is what it is. One and move on. It's not as concerning as the Michigan game, which I'll get to, because I feel Michigan didn't move the ball like this, and they didn't. Tez Johnson had 12 catches, Ferguson 7. Like, they spread the ball around. A lot of guys were getting the ball. Defense too. 4 sacks, 7 TFLs, and Idaho's 2 touchdowns were on trick plays. Both of them were on trick plays. And other than that, they did not move the ball. They had multiple drives, 3 and out, 1 or 2 yards total. I actually think the first 3 drives were like that. Missed field goal, fumble and a half, punt. We had 2. We went for it on 4th down twice. We did a fake punt, didn't get it. Yeah, look at Idaho's drives. Punt, 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 interception, punt, turnover on downs, punt, punt, trick play, touchdown. Look, 1 play, 36 yards. It was a good call. It was a good trick play. touchdown, then punt, interception. The defense was great, was crazy good, crazy good. When you factor in that the offense wasn't scoring and gave Idaho the ball in their own in plus territory twice, and you only get 14 points, that's a W in my book. But yeah, obviously, a very disappointing game. But I think, obviously, the coaching staff knows where the mistakes were. They got Oregon's got Boise State next week. Ashton Jeanty scored 6 touchdowns. So, hey, but the run defense was incredible. Defensive front 7, even with some guys going out. Jeffrey Basso went out, best linebacker on the team, leader of the defense. He went out, and there still wasn't that big of a drop off. Idaho just had that one drive when they went down in the red zone and scored on the trick play. Now Michigan, where's that at? This game, yikes. 30-10 really does not do it justice how close this game was and how bad Michigan's offense looked. Remember what I said, that Oregon and Michigan were not the same? Look at this. 269, 244. Both had 18 first downs. There is concern with Michigan. There is concern. Now, run defense, and holy crap, right? 9 rushing yards allowed. Big part of that's the sacks, obviously, but still 9 on 22 carries. And that's just crazy. Receiving wise, obviously it was a surprise Alex Orji wasn't the starter. Davis Warren did get the nod, but I don't know if it would have mattered who the quarterback was. You know what I'm saying? Who are they throwing the ball to? What? I mean, look. You're running wise, you got Alex Orji as your second best running back. You go to receiver, your leading receiver is a tight end by 70 yards. Tyler Morris, 3 catches. Samaj Morgan, 2. Guys averaged 5 and 4 yards per catch. Kendrick Bell, 1 catch, 11 yards. Donovan Edwards, 2 receptions, 0 yards. Now, 1 was a touchdown, but 2 yards, or 2 catches for 0 yards. No one's gonna be scared of this passing attack, and that's a concern. Running wise too, 4 yards a carry. Donovan Edwards, 11 carries, 27 yards. Offensive line, man. I don't know where they were yesterday for Michigan. I really don't. That's not the offensive line we've seen in the last couple years. Definitely not the offensive line we saw last year. In what, 2021? That'd be 3 years ago now. Definitely not that offensive line. Defensive wise, we know what the defense is. But there were points when Fresno was moving them off the ball. Moving them off the ball, standing in the pocket. Run defense, though, is crazy. I mean, Michigan's defensive line, we know what they're going to be this year. Will Johnson, too. Like, so what would the score been? 23-10. It's 23-10. Fresno was down inside, like, the 10 or 15. And we can see. Yeah, they had a 65-yard drive going. Where were they at? What is that? It doesn't say, does it? Does not say on there. But man, it was bad. It was really bad, offensive wise. Defense, they had their moments. Quarterback, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Michigan's still a top 10 team though, just because of the defense, and you'd assume they get the running game figured out. If they don't, that's concerning. Texas, dominance, absolute dominance. Alabama dominance. Kalen DeBoer's first game. 63-0 against an air raid. That's impressive. Ole Miss. They played Furman. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Tennessee played Chattanooga. It is what it is. It's what we expect, right? Josh Heupel air the ball out, go up early, then run the ball. Oklahoma State, Ollie Gordon 27 for 104. Kansas State played UT Martin, grain of salt. Arizona, defense. I want to get the defense figured out just a little bit. Offensive wise, I mean, 300 receiving yards. Probably player of the day, or player of the weekend. Terratola McMillan, him and Cam Ward, and Ashton Jeanty. There's your quarterback, running back, receiver, players of the weekend. Iowa had 40 points. 40 points yesterday. Pretty good. It was 6-0 at the half, I think. 6-0 at the half. Yeah, Cade McNamara, 21, 31, 251. 7 TFLs on defense, 4 sacks. They only allowed 1 TFL, no sacks. Iowa football, baby. 492 yards of offense. And god dang. Is Iowa back? Are they back? Oops. Don't need the MLB. There we go. Tonight, USC LSU. What did I do? LSU minus 4.5. Man, I don't know. How this weekend's going? Anything can happen, and USC's offense could go off very easily. It's at 4 now. Got it? Yeah. Man, FSU's favored by 16. I don't know about that. We'll see, though, I guess. So, yeah. There's week 1. There's my thoughts on week 1. We're 5-3 so far. We're going to finish positive. Because we got USC, LSU. We only got 1 left. I guess I can go ahead and make a week 2 real quick. Right here. While we're here. Man, why is that so big? Week 2. Make it 12. There we go. So yeah, all in all, it was a good Saturday. Good weekend so far. I can't wait for this game tonight as well. Be fun. Should be fun. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go and I might start a new dynasty on a college football game. Especially after watching the start of the season. We'll go start a new dynasty real quick. Obviously it's gonna be a short stream. I gotta be off in like an hour. I got a meeting to go to, but oh shit, I did want to show you we can go through Boise State. Where's Mountain West? Am I missing something? There it is. Boise. All the games loading up. Maddox Madsen, 280. Ashton Jeanty, 20 carries, 267, 6 touchdowns. My goodness, man. 6 touchdowns. 651 to 461. Oregon better be ready next week, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. Alright, we can get into the game real quick. Real quick, you can take a look at week 2. What we got. Week 2 is not as good as week 1, that's for sure. We got Saturday. Hey, Texas, Michigan. That's the big one. Arkansas at Oklahoma State. Kansas State at Tulane. What else? South Florida, Alabama. Byron Brown. Byron Brown. Saturday Night Football is Tennessee, NC State. Got Colorado, Nebraska at 7:30 as well. That's going to be fun. Houston, Oklahoma. Boise at Oregon. That's about it. They're not as good as week 2. Week 3 is any better. Yeah, Arizona, Kansas State. That's on a Friday. That's going to be real good. Alabama at Wisconsin. Big noon kickoff. LSU at South Carolina. South Carolina, they didn't look so good yesterday. Notre Dame, Purdue. Texas A&M at Florida. And there ain't much there. Georgia, Kentucky. Hey, Colorado at Colorado State on CBS. Yeah, next couple of weeks we don't have much going on. Just a couple games. Couple games week 2, couple games week 3. We don't have dates and times for these games yet. Utah, Oklahoma State. NC State, Clemson. Tennessee, Oklahoma. Now we're talking. Kansas at West Virginia. Miami at South Florida. USC, Michigan. How about that? That's 3:30 CBS. Alright. Let me get to the game. I'm not going to play a game, obviously, but we'll get started. I gotta change this real quick. So I wonder when they're gonna update the rosters every week. I doubted they did anything. All right, we gotta find our next team. I just want to see something. So this was our center yesterday. That was our center. He's out. He's out. None of these guys played on the O-line. He's out. He's out as well. He played guard. He played center. So when we got everyone back, it's gonna be all right. Not gonna stress. Our next team though, I don't even know who to be. That's the problem. Find a good quarterback, I guess. Chandler Fields, all right. He's a senior though, only 1 year. Can't be FAU. Kelly is a junior. Senior. Dang, man. Alright. Let's see. Can't be a big school, obviously. Spencer Petras. Jeez, oh man. Hey, Utah. I didn't talk about them. Dude, Thursday night, their defense. Holy. Cam Rising, Brent Keithy. Brent Keithy, man. He's back. Healthy. He's still a dude. General Booty. Why does he have 3 abilities? That's crazy. UCF. They're too good. They're too good. UAB. And I had a UAB season last year on NCAA 14. That was fun. What about Troy? And they got nothing at quarterback. 80 speed. Dude, Troy would be fun. I would not start these guys though. Holy crap, they're slow, man. Yeah, at least a runner. Maybe not Troy. Jordan McCloud, a senior. PJ, is that Hader? Hey, they don't look that bad. They don't look that bad. Nah, not Temple. Southern Miss. Tate Rodham, yeah. Can't do that. The Tigers. USA. Price. Or Texas could be fun. That might be Texas State. Play our brand of football. Whatever that is. We're gonna have to figure that out. Senior, junior, senior, junior, senior, senior. Oh boy. This could be fun though. This could be a test. Let's do it. Got McLeod for 1 year. PJ, I was gonna say PJ Hader. These guys can all hit the portal. Alright, let's do it. Texas State Dynasty. Alright, Dynasty. Start.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online dynasty is where you can invite your friends. Next, it's time to select your rosters.
Currently loaded roster.
EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than
11,390 players. Holy.
Choose the rosters from our original launch. Now it's time to customize your dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Alright. Check the settings up. Heisman. We're going arcade. 6-minute quarters. We'll leave conferences alone for this year.
Now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each
They run a veer and shoot.
You'll choose
I don't think I'll be doing that.
journey as here you'll choose to create a coach of your own.
Create a new
Time to
coach.
Choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
What should I do here? Motivator? Recruiter. I gotta go recruiter. We gotta go get our guys. Gotta get our ball players. Alright, what's our name? Let's go. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Will Muschamp's back, boys. Offensive playbook. We're going multiple. Four, three, multiple. I don't know where Muschamp's from. We'll just make it Florida, just because. Pipeline. Or we need to get Texas. Texas guys. Southwest Texas. Is that us? Metro Atlanta. I don't think so. North Texas. What are we doing? We want South Texas, right? Isn't that where the bigger high schools are at? Appearance. All right, Will Muschamp, let's find you on here. Oh boy. And I don't even know where to go with this for Muschamp. Can you change the hair? Can't. Dang. I need to find someone with black hair then. Let's see, where you at? Why is guys all got gray hair? Yeah, what's up with all the gray hair down there? At this point, I don't know. We'll just do that. Yeah, that's good.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure
Man, it's been rough, huh?
to the expectations of the role
Besides last year.
based on
All right.
real life
Yeah, it looks like they probably lost a lot of guys other than quarterback. Prospect list. All these guys are from Texas. All right. Go by position. Man. Got some options here. Got our quarterback. Magnifico? Nah, dude, I ain't getting you. David Britt, Oklahoma. He's a Texas. He's a JUCO. He's a running back. All right, 2 running backs. No, we're gonna need a fullback for I form. Might as well. Nate Woodside. What's up, man? Let's do it. Wide receiver. We got 2 receivers, tight ends. Okay. Offensive line. Oh boy. I don't know how much going for us here, do we? Where's the Texas lineman at? Here we go. Offensive guard. Let's see. This guy already wants to join our team. Look, 7th. Center. Hey, we're 3rd for this guy. He's from Texas, too. Let's do it. D ends. Man, I really want to go after this guy. Let's do it. D tackle, #1 player in America. No chance. No chance. 295. He's from Texas. So is he. And he looks like a dog. Let's do it. And the linebackers. What we got? What we got? Corners. Texas. Let's do it. We gotta dominate the state. Mississippi. Free safety. Texas. Texas. You know what's going on, man. You're from Texas. 1,000? Ah, man. It's a JUCO guy. This guy from Texas? Yep. Alright, looks like we're done. Kicker wants to join us. Punter, we're first. Might as well take him. Alright. Recruiting board is set. Do I have no hours? Yeah, upgrade coach. Alright. So probably want to do running back. Alright, see what this class looks like. Quarterback. Scholarships 5. Alright. 84 speed. Welcome to the squad. Offer scholarship. 88 speed, 88 excel. Good enough. 90 excel, 90 speed. My kind of player. Fullback. Do it. Good enough. Receiver. 90 speed, 90 excel. I don't know how he's a bust. Make sure we offer everyone a scholarship first. That means we can scout from there. Man, I'm not first for anyone, am I? We're gonna have the transfer portal. Gotta remember that. First for that guy. We're not even in it for these guys yet. Alright. Let me go scout. Scout linebackers. 88 speed. Only 82 speed. Oh boy. 89 speed. A gem. How about that? 95 speed. Need that guy. 89 speed. Alright. Do D-line. Only 85 strength. Oh, I gotta do that D-tackle I'm first for. See how good this guy is. I ran out of hours. Dang. Alright. Custom schedule. Buy, FCS, UTSA, Arizona State, Sam Houston, Troy. I mean, we gotta put a ranked team on it, right? We gotta make this hard. Oh, that's a neutral game. That's already alright. Let's take FCS out of there. What do we want to do? Oops. On SEC. Rice is in Texas. Texas battle. I can't make it neutral site. Alright. I like it. I'm in Sunbelt. Oh yeah, first we gotta go do our subs and stuff. We got two good running backs. couple good tight ends. Offensive line's pretty good. What if this Harris guy play over here? There we go. Corner. Got some speed, not a lot. That's alright. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Four, three, multiple. Let's do this. I need to go into practice and see what we got. Can I do that? Guess we gotta advance the week first. Man, we already missed out on 3 of our recruits. Dang. Oh, here we go. Who are we missing? Who we lose? Left tackle. Oh, linebacker. In corner. Linebacker or corner? First. Can't settle. Offensive tackle. Let's see. Florida, Mississippi. That would do. All right, quarterback. Man, it's gonna be tough, boys. It's gonna be really tough to get some of these guys. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oops. All right. Next week, or we can do auto subs. That's not what I wanted. Red shirts. And all these guys redshirted already. Oh, not good. Dun 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 dun. We lost a bunch of guys. Yikes. Can you not do an open practice? Dang, man. Oh shoot, I just took the guy off that I need. Where's that tackle at? Was it this guy? Shoot, I can't remember. I can't remember who that guy was. That I just took off on accident. Let's do this guy, I guess. Alright. He's alright, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna leave Dynasty. I'm gonna play a practice game. Or just go into practice. With my boys. I want to see something on defense. I want to be on defense real quick. There we go. Can I put a safety here? I can't. The defense. I'm gonna get this figured out. We're running a 4-3. And I'm the RPO guy. Or try to be every time. That was bad. That's not open. But the So cover 6 is probably not good in a 4-3. So stay in this. Here we go. See what this looks like. Then we go make tackles. Yep. Screen. Okay. Man, I wish they would run the ball a little bit. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. That should have been picked. I read that good. Yeah. Good defense. That was my fault. I shouldn't have had him show that. You guys need to be there. I was gonna say we should have good run defense out of this. The big reason why I'm doing it. Oh, they got me. There we go. Yeah. Good tackles, boys. Alright, I think I need to mess with this. Coach adjustments. Okay. All right. That was a good play call. I got stuck. Just over top of me. Dang, defense is gonna be hard with this team, huh? That was good. Tackles. Good. Alright, so I think I sit in cover 2. And it could be solid. Dude, what is my guy looking at? Yep, go take that. Good defense. Good defense, boys. Guy wide open. Not good. Let's see what other formations we got in this. Good D. Good defense. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch my playbook on defense. Might have to switch it. I thought 4-3 might work with that team, but might not. I got something to get off. Gotta get ready for my meeting. I'll be on tomorrow though. For sure. I'll be on tomorrow. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.